made their way with us this morning into the studio. And, Coach, good morning. How are we feeling? All smiles from you today, buddy.
Yeah, that feels great, man. Still feels great.
You've kind of got to take me through the aftermath, man. How was the weekend? Like, what was the reaction like? How many congratulatory texts did you get over the weekend?
It was great. Well, on the way home, we actually stopped at the Brick Oven in Provo and ate as a team. And then my wife and I had to drive our truck because we had so much equipment. So she actually read all my texts to me, and I would tell her what to say, and she would text. And that lasted all the way to about Cedar City.
Wow.
So it was pretty cool. A lot of great people out there that support us, and just happy about that. And then when we got back, we had the fire trucks waiting for us, and they all jumped on the back, and we took a big tour of Santa Clara, and it was people out there cheering for us, and it was a pretty cool deal for these guys to have that.
Winning never gets old.
Never, especially those. That was my fifth one, and definitely as exciting as all the other ones.
Can you rank them for me, or are they all the same?
I can't rank them. I mean, this one was great because I've been with these guys for so long, and so to get it done in their senior year was great.
Yeah. Let's bring in Crew. Crew, you won a title as a freshman. You didn't play much. I know Ryder DH'd as a freshman back in 2021. Ironically enough, that was at Salt Lake Community College. But this one with Dad, how special is it for you to win a title with your pops?
It's everything I've ever wanted growing up as a kid, playing with them for all these years. It's all I've ever wanted to do was just get it done and win a state championship with them. So it's a great feeling, and I don't think I could really describe it other than that.
Unfortunately for Cannon, he has no bragging rights at Thanksgiving dinner on you and Brogan, right? I mean, Cannon never got one.
Yeah, I know.
What about your other son? Did he get one?
So the great thing about those two is it was the only time I had my two sons playing on the same field together. So Cannon was at first base and Brock was at second base when we lost in 2017. So they did bring home the silver.
Yeah.
So they did get some hardware, but not like Crew and Brogan.
Yeah. Yeah. Brogan got two, right?
Brogan got two.
Yeah, and you get two actually as well, freshman and senior year. The senior year, how is it different? You're just running around the dugout cheering on the guys when you're a freshman, weren't you, Crew, for the most part?
I mean, being a freshman and being on that team and watching those guys do what they did that year was awesome. I mean, I think it really set the tone for my high school career and knowing how to win. So,
what was the reaction like? I finally got to see the video that some former players sent you guys, kind of some messages. What was that like as far as motivation? Take me through that.
Are you talking about the video?
Yeah, the video that, you had Herman and he had all these guys on there telling you guys good luck and that. What was that? Did that motivate you guys at all?
Yeah, I mean, that was awesome. It's always good to hear from players that have gone through the program and still care about what's going on. And, yeah, it was awesome to hear from those guys, so that was cool.
Talk about your run as a state tournament. Were you feeling the pressure? Obviously, you had a great state tournament.
Yeah, that first game, I don't know what it was, but playing Crimson, I would think I was more nervous about that game than I was the whole state tournament. I eventually broke in and felt good by the end of that game, but for some reason that was pretty nerve-wracking, that first game of the tournament, but we settled in, so that was good.
Yeah, they were the two-time state champs. Monday, everybody's fresh. That was a tight one. Obviously, you had some clutch hits, though, as it went along, and a huge role in helping bring the title back to Santa Clara, Utah. Favorite moment for you, Crew, before I moved to Tank?
Just winning it with my best friends. That's got to be my favorite moment of the year. It was something else. I mean, can't really describe it.
Good thing you got on top of the dog pile.
I waited a little bit.
I saw Ledger make sure his glasses were not in the dog pile. I saw in the video, Ledger dropped his glasses, dropped his hat. He was smart. Ryder told me he broke his glasses in the melee. I saw Tank at the bottom. Let's bring in Tank Kelly. Before we go to the dog pile, though, take me through. You're coming in relief for Rue. You got, this Dixie lineup that's got big bats, and take me through that whole sequence there when you sealed the deal.
It was unreal. I'm walking out of the bullpen with Coach Lee, Coach Mackay, and he's been there for me since I was a sophomore, so it was so surreal. Going down to the bullpen, and we come in the in the top of the 7th, and I look at Boo, and he's like, "Hey, go down there. You're in." And so I'm walking down there, and at Slick, they have like all those people down the sideline and stuff like that, or down the foul line, and they're all like yelling my name and everybody. I got a bunch of my buddies that I've all grown up with and stuff like that, and they're all yelling my name. We get down to the bullpen, and Makai goes, he's like, "Crazy, this will be the last time I ever step in a bullpen with you." And I'm like, what the heck? Like, it's crazy. And I'm in the bullpen, and I start like tearing up a little bit. And I'm like, dude, why am I tearing up? I still got to pitch. Like, so get done with my bullpen, give Eli a hug. And we walk down there, and it was so crazy. Like, everybody's there. I just know I'm like, hey, this is all on me. Like, I got to get it done. And then we get the first out, and I couldn't find the freaking zone. For some reason, I was like, I cannot throw a strike right now. But Braxton Yates, he hits one up the middle to me, and I knock it down. I get it to first base. We got the second out. Once we got the second out, I was like, all right, we got this on lock. So I just went out there, did what I do, and throw strikes, and we won.
Yeah, the Turley 371 hitter, and you got him with the slider?
Yeah, I got him with a slider.
And coming at him and then breaking back on the inside part of the plate.
Yep, it was pretty nice. So we've hit a couple times together. I know Turley's a stud. He's a good kid. Great hitter, just absolute stud. So it was good to get that one.
Yeah, good stuff, Tank Kelly. And then take me through the dog pile. I saw you kind of brace yourself, like you knew they were going 5 deep on top of you. If there's anybody out that can handle being on the bottom of the dog pile, it's probably you.
Yeah, 100%. Hayden goes, he comes up to me and he was like, hey, he's like, I'm just gonna truck you. I was like, all right, bet. Like, I'm down. So I kind of fell for him a little bit. I made sure I fell on my stomach for sure. I didn't want to be laying face up, but it was one of those things that I didn't even care. I was just like, this is a once in a lifetime. I was like, if I freaking can't breathe for 5 minutes, that's fine for me. So just down there and enjoying the moment.
Obviously, that had to be the moment for you. You come on, you get the save, you close the door. But was there another moment that you'll cherish forever, remember forever from the state tournament, the whole run, the whole week?
The whole week was awesome. I'd say besides just winning, I was at the bottom of the dog pile. And I'm face down in the turf, and all I hear was TK, and I look to my left, and our faces are squished together, and it's Jackson Kirby, and we just look at each other, and we were like, I love you. It was so awesome. It was funny. I'll never forget that.
Pitching, your pitching coach, bring back in coach, then we'll get to Ryder, and we'll get to Kyson in just a second, but Dixie scores 10. They score 17. They score 10. Everybody's talking in the press box. Everybody's talking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday about those bats. But when it came down to it, your pitching was enough they only scored 2 runs in the 2 championship games.
Yeah, definitely. Our starting pitching was awesome. And then obviously to have Tank to come in and close things down all tournament long was huge for us. And him and I had actually talked, Talan and I had talked earlier in the year about wanting him to come in and close things out when our starting pitchers would get to the 5th or 6th, and then have him come in for the last 6 or 3 outs and get things done. And it happened 3 times in this tournament, and so it was awesome. Our starting pitching was sensational. We knew going in that, we played Crimson, who's awesome region rival in the first game, and it was close. And then Timpanogos, who's a great team, and then Dixie obviously is a great team, so our road to the win was going to be tough, but we knew pitching was going to have to do it, and they did. If
I would have told you only had to throw 4 of your endless pitchers you could have thrown, would that have surprised you? You had Goates twice, you had Kirby once, and then you had Rue twice, and then Tank to close, and that was it.
Yeah, actually not really, because they've done it all year long, and Mikhail, we knew Swinson was there to come in. We have some great arms all around, so I wasn't real surprised, to be honest with you. I knew they were going to come in and throw strikes, and this team's played great defense all year. Sensational defense all year. And I don't know if you know, but they've made 22 errors in 32 games. It doesn't happen usually in a high school season. And these guys just played lockdown defense. So with our pitchers throwing strikes, I was pretty confident in what we were doing. I would have liked to have scored some more runs to make me feel a little better, but we didn't need to.
Yeah, I mean, at no point during the week did I have to start thinking. I think I might have mentioned you had more arms at some point, but you didn't have to go. I mean, because Crew can throw, Ince can throw, here Henderson can throw.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you had other guys that just didn't get that far down the road.
No, and me and Brandon looked at me and said, "Can you believe we went through this without using Mikhail Swinson?" And I couldn't actually believe that. I mean, because we thought he would definitely throw sometime, but like I said, Goatsy right here was solid, and Rue was solid, and then you bring Talan in behind him, and Kirby on Wednesday was great. I'm glad to have him back right there. I mean, he got 3 starts all season for us and was awesome. So it was great.
Kyson Goates, one of the pitchers for the Warriors, wins 2 games up there at the state championship. Kyson, your accuracy, your command has been awesome all year long. And you bottled up some really good teams, man. Talk about just the season you had and winning a state championship with your brothers.
It was awesome. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better way to end my high school career. And on the mound, I think is the same story. I was just able to throw enough strikes all year for this defense to work behind me, and we kept battling every game, and we pulled out every game on top. And I went undefeated as a senior, so I couldn't be more happy.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have the velocity that Tank has, but you've got.
Sure.
But does that bug you sometimes that you can't throw 92?
It doesn't. I mean, you gotta realize that just these other guys were born to throw harder than some of you, and then I've just always been able to throw strikes and have the velocity kind of come, and I've kind of had to just learn the velocity part, but I've kind of come to terms with that. I'm going to be a Greg Maddux type of pitcher, and I love it. So
you had I even dropped a Maddux reference in the broadcast. You had a comebacker that was a sensational defensive play. You really fielded your position well too. All the pitchers did, for that matter.
Yeah, being a defensive player my whole life, I can be just that guy who can go anywhere too. So that definitely helps make any hard plays that happen on the mound, because no spot is easy out there.
Yeah, you played mistake free over at first base as well. I gotta see if this bugs you though. If it doesn't bug you, that you can't throw as fast as TK. Does it bug you if your dad outdrives you on a par 5 off the tee?
It would, yes.
Okay.
It would.
Just
definitely.
checking to make sure you are human. You're not bionic or something. I know it drives my son crazy when I outdrive him off the
He
tee.
rarely does, though. Let me say that.
Okay, there you go. Slip that in for Pops. Lassen College, give me a couple quick thoughts. I know Coach Secrist has a coach that's a friend, and they've got you going out to Cali to play at the next level.
Yeah, I'm super excited. We got Frank Avila over at Lassen Community College, and I think it's going to be the perfect place for me to use that as a kind of a leapfrog to get somewhere else, and I think it's going to be perfect for me. They're really excited for me to go there, and I'm really super stoked to play there.
What's the campus like?
It's really small. It's in this small little town called Susanville in Northern California, over by Reno, and it's a long ways away, longer than I thought I was going to go play college baseball somewhere. But whoever really wanted me, and I thought it's going to be a great place for me. It's a pretty small little town, and I went and visited there. It's like a small little community. All the baseball players go and do everything for any people who need help around town. Just everyone knows each other, and it's like one big family. And I feel like that's going to be perfect for me.
That's awesome. What? Hopefully, it's a pitcher's park.
Yeah, I would say it is. It's big. Yeah, it's pretty normal, I would say.
Normal. Not any different.
It's
than
old
Slick.
school. You should see this. Like, it's got these old green grandstand around, and it's got all these old guys pull up their trucks in the outfield, have a barbecue, maybe some beers.
That's cool. I like it. Hey, not far from Reno. They probably won some money at the blackjack table. Got to go celebrate or something after that.
For sure.
All right, Go. It's fun to watch you compete all year, and congrats on the title.
Thanks, man.
Let's bring in Ryder for a second. Ryder Harrison, the man of few words. We got him to talk in the postgame. Everybody's celebrating dogpiling. I sent Paulie down to the field, and I think Ryder has 5 RBIs in the state championship game. So I sent Paulie down the field. I'm like, get me Ryder. And Coach Secrist told Paulie, like, he doesn't say a lot, but Ryder comes up to the press box. We had a great chat, and Ryder, heck of a game. All 5 runs batted in that state championship game. What's that been like for the weekend for you now that you've kind of had time to reminisce on it a little bit?
It was awesome for sure. I mean, got a lot of texts on Saturday and over the weekend from a lot of different people, so that was good. Just, yeah, it was great to finally come through there at the end because I wasn't hitting that good earlier in the week.
Yeah, maybe the lefties, maybe you were pressing a little bit, but when they needed you, you came through. Obviously, sweet swing. Did you try to go opposite field on both those at-bats that you put out there for RBI doubles?
Not really. I mean, I was just trying to let the ball get deep, and that's always kind of been my approach, just kind of relax. And it was a fastball in the outer half on both doubles. So, yeah, just trying to hit the ball where it's pitched.
Does baseball ever turn off at your house?
Not a lot.
Because your dad's an analytics guy, right? Like, he's diving into the numbers. He's watching film. He's breaking stuff down. I mean, does he ever just be dad, or is he always coach, or is it intertwined?
It's both. I mean, he does like baseball a lot. He likes the numbers. He likes looking at different things and trying new things out, for sure.
Can I convince you to go play college baseball somewhere?
Probably not.
Probably not? All right. If I can't, nobody can. I won't even try. Reed's already tried. Yeah. You had 4 or 5 offers, right?
I had a few, just junior colleges.
Junior colleges? Yeah. Academics all the way. What are you going to be? What are you going to study?
I'll probably major in accounting. Kind of want to be a financial advisor.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. That's right. Coach Secrist, you need a financial advisor? You got one in a couple years, right here.
That's good. I'll take him up on that. He's definitely a smart kid, and obviously the junior college route for him doesn't really fit with his education, so
right.
That's kind of hard for us, but for him to not play. But it's a decision he's made, and he'll do great whatever he does.
Now, do you remember, I mean, you put a lot of guys in college baseball, and I mean, what do you got? 7, 8, 9 guys committing on this team, and probably others that will get a shot at some point if they really want a shot. Like, is this going to be a high mark for you as far as producing guys that can go play next level baseball?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. And hopefully we get a few more here in the summer to connect with somebody.
Yeah.
So it's great. I mean, it was that video that those guys sent was sweet. And then I have all kinds of texts from ex-players. And it's just it's a big family, and it's awesome to see that happen.
Love it. Coach, thanks for coming in today. You guys anybody got to go to school? Nobody's got to go to school today, except for Reed.
I got to go to school.
Yeah. When's your last day? Thursday?
Yep, Thursday.
Thursday. When's the Snow Canyon graduation? Tomorrow? Yeah. Tomorrow. It's the end of the world as you know it. You speaking, TK? Are you giving the commencement speech?
No, I'm not that special.
Okay. Who is doing it at Snow Canyon? Does anybody know?
It could be Ryder and Kyson, but it's not.
Oh, they were too busy to prep it. They had to win a baseball state championship. Congrats on the rings. 5th for Coach. 2nd for all these seniors. They got one as a freshman, and now they get one in their senior season. And good luck at the next level. And gosh, you're going to CSI. Crew's going to CSI, right? That's changed, right?
No,
CSI.
hasn't changed.
Tank, you're still going here to play for Fate at Utah Tech?
Yes, sir.
Nothing's changed. So Tank will be close by, and then last in college, and then watch for Ryder. We'll have some Harrison financial ads in about 6 years on the Fan Sports Network, and we'll get you the number to call and get hooked up with Ryder so he can make you lots of money. We got to go. We got to take a break. The Snow Canyon Warriors state champs 2024. We'll be right back.